It had been raining since dawn. That soft, steady kind of rain, no thunder, no drama, just the sky quietly falling apart over the hills. Luna stood in front of the mall under a roof waiting for Raven to pick her up. She had to buy something for her, so she came alone, but when Raven got to know, she insisted on coming so. Here she was. In the past 6 months, they never talked about what they were. Luna knew she loved her. Raven knew Luna loved her. Maybe that was enough. Luna understood her reluctance to label their relationship or confess that she loves her. Because anybody would be reluctant if they go through what Raven went through. The only relationship she saw growing up wasn't lovey-dovey, to say the least. Her parents separated at a very young age. Then, when she confessed her love for the first time, she was jailed. Maybe that sounds dramatic, but every person she loved in her life was taken away from her. So it's completely natural for her to react the way she does. Really, it's not that complicated to read her feelings, but still people don't see it like Luna does. Raven never said those feelings, and Luna never needed her to, because Luna could read them through her eyes. Yet, a small part of her heart still waited for the day when she will actually say it to her. Just then she heard the faint hum of an engine, and she knew Raven was here. As soon as Luna sat inside, her smell of pine and bamboo hit her nostrils, mixed with a faint smell of alcohol. Grace, going to summer camp seems to be benefiting you a little too much, isn't it? Have you been drinking this early in the morning? Raven gave her the most innocent look ever in the history of innocent looks. Just a little, she mumbled. Luna knew she should be angry. Hell, she should have been furious, but she was. Then Raven held her hand with her free one while driving, sending thousands of butterflies fluttering in Luna's stomach all over again. The weather is so nice, isn't it? She said in a husky voice. A shiver ran down Luna's spine. She cleared her throat, trying to regain her ability to speak. Yeah, bike rides feel different in weather like this. Then Raven rested her free hand on her right thigh. You like bike rides? She asked casually. Oh my God. Why are her hand placements always so? She didn't even realize the things she was doing to me without meaning to. Her full focus was on the road, her eyes slightly weary. But her hands kept moving unconsciously. Her hand slowly slid closer to my core. I'm going to faint. I am definitely going to faint, Luna thought. Luna, Raven asked after getting no response. I asked you something. Yes. What were we even talking about again? So do you like it? She asked. What? The hand placement? It's making me wet, wetter than the roads outside. Luna thought to herself. Yes, Luna's lips whispered without her permission. Great, then we'll go on one today, she said. Wait, what did I just agree to? Where are we going? Luna asked nervously. For a bike ride, Raven replied. Luna's mind only registered the word ride. She gulped nervously. Then Raven finally removed her hand to change the gear, and Luna breathed in relief. When did we decide this? Luna asked, dumbfounded after finally regaining consciousness. Raven gave her a look that clearly said just now. Yeah, we should go, Luna agreed, trying to hide her embarrassment, even though she had never been on a bike before. You don't look okay today. Are you sick? Raven asked worriedly. She reached toward her neck again to check her temperature. I'm okay. Luna backed away slightly. No more touches. No more touches, she repeated to herself. Luna was already sweating inside an air-conditioned car. Wait, do you even have a bike? The thought suddenly hit Luna. Raven shrugged. I'll buy one. This woman. Raven, you don't need to buy a bike just for a ride. Luna shook her head in disbelief. But you wanted to go on a ride, she said, confused. No, I do. I'm not buying it just for a ride, Luna. I'm buying it to go on a ride with you. Those damn butterflies in her stomach started dancing again. Do you even know how to ride? Luna sighed. I do. Now go get ready. I'll be back in an hour, she said, and that's when Luna realized they had reached home. Great. I had just agreed to something I had absolutely no experience with, Luna thought to herself. Luna was standing outside the house, talking to Mary, while waiting for Raven to come back. "And look who's here," Mary trailed off, making her turn toward the road. Only to find Raven riding toward them on a bike. She was wearing a black leather jacket and black aviators, looking unbelievably fine. "Too hot," Luna heard Mary exclaim beside her. She closed her half-open mouth and wiped away imaginary drool. "Shut up," Luna warned her with a glare before walking toward Raven. "Shall we?" Raven asked with a smile. "Where exactly are we going?" Luna asked while climbing onto the bike. "I want to show you something," was all the information she gave her. "Does Grace know how much her mom loves living in forests like Mowgli?" Una asked as they started crossing through forest roads. "She loves forests too. Now just hold me tightly," Raven yelled over the wind. "Of course. After all, she's your daughter," Luna whispered, slipping her arms around her waist and holding her tighter. The bike roared beneath them, low and steady, like a heartbeat syncing with the earth itself. Morning mist still clung to the trees, dancing like whispered secrets between the branches. Raven drove ahead, her body leaning slightly as the road curved into an emerald dream. Luna held her tighter, more out of longing than fear. The mountains ahead rose like ancient guardians, their peaks hidden beneath veils of silver fog. Trees blanketed the slopes in every shade of green imaginable, from the dark velvet of old pines to the soft lime glow of dew-kissed leaves. They sliced through it all, just her and Luna, like a secret written into the wind. Then came a stretch of road that stole her breath away. It ran endlessly into the folds of the hills, forests standing tall on both sides, as though nature itself had carved out a path meant only for them. They didn't say anything for miles. The silence was too beautiful to break. But then, as they crested a hill, the fog parted below them like a curtain, and the view opened up valleys stitched together by winding trails, forests laced in soft light, and far off, the suggestion of snow-tipped peaks and the slow drizzle of rain only made it more romantic. Raven turned slightly, just enough for her voice to carry to her. "This is what I wanted to show you." If the road had ended right there, if time had stopped and the world held its breath, Luna would have been fine, because she had her. She had this. "Wow," she whispered. She killed the engine with a lazy flick of her wrist. The silence after it almost sacred. Mist curled around them like breath held too long. And then she saw it a weathered wooden bench nestled right at the edge, facing the vast forest below. Raven didn't ask. She grabbed her hand and pulled her toward it. Her grip was firm. She sat first, then tugged Luna between her legs without a word. Her jacket was soaked through, her eyes God, her eyes dark with something dangerous, something Luna knew all too well. "Luna," she said, low and rough, her hand slipping under her clothes to rest on the curve of waist. Luna didn't respond. She couldn't. Her breath caught as she leaned in, brushing her lips along the edge of her jaw, not kissing, just letting them graze her skin. "You've been thinking about this all morning, haven't you?" she murmured. Her voice was deep, full of heat. "Seating in the car, all quiet, all mine." Luna didn't get the chance to reply. Raven's mouth was on her, hard, demanding, claiming. Luna gasped against her lips, and that was all the invitation she needed. She kissed Luna like she owned the moment, like she was starving for her, like she'd waited long enough. Her hands gripped Luna's hips, pulling her tighter against her as she deepened the kiss. Her tongue swept into her mouth, possessive and unrelenting. Luna moaned, low, involuntary, and she growled in response, biting down on her bottom lip, then soothing it with another kiss. "Say it," Raven whispered against her mouth, her fingers trailing up under her shirt, cold on her skin, stealing her breath. Luna didn't know what she wanted her to say. Maybe Luna's name, maybe hers, maybe just please, but she couldn't form a single word. All she knew was this: if she didn't stop kissing her like this, Raven wasn't going to survive it. And if she did stop, Luna wouldn't survive that either. She pressed her back slightly against the bench, her body caging Luna's, her lips moving from her mouth to neck, slow, hot, deliberate kisses that made her knees tremble even as she sat. "You drive me insane," Luna whispered, her voice broken, ruined by her. "Good," she said, and kissed her again, harder this time, hungrier like the forest could fall apart around them and she wouldn't care. Luna's back arched as her mouth trailed lower, her kisses slower now, more punishing. Her hands gripped her thighs, pulling her closer, pressing her deeper into the bench. Every moan that slipped from her mouth only seemed to fuel her, and she couldn't stop them anymore. Not when she kissed her like that. Not when her body was flush against herself. "Raven," Luna whimpered, desperate, dazed. She looked up, but her face changed. Her body went still. The heat in her eyes was gone, replaced by something colder, something sharp. Her hands left her, slowly, cautiously. "Raven," Luna breathed, confused, heart pounding for a different reason now. She didn't answer. Her eyes were fixed over her shoulder, beyond the trees, scanning something she couldn't see. Her jaw clenched. Everything had gone silent. No bird song, no breeze, just mist curling like smoke, and the weight of something unseen pressing in from all sides. Luna turned slightly to look, but she pulled her back quickly, shielding her with her body. Luna's chest tightened. "Raven," Luna whispered again. "What is it?" She didn't blink. Her voice came out low, flat, edged with something she hadn't heard in her before. "Someone's watching us.